3:06.
Roll call, Chair Paco,
Here, present.
Vice Chair, not present at this time, Colin, Secretary present, Eladio Amesto present, thank you. Francesca,
Present.
Danielle, Danielle,
Present.
and currently Edwin and
Hey, Maggie,
Miguel
here.
are not here.
I
Um,
thought it was right here.
Chair, order of business, is there any additions or deletions to this agenda?
I don't see any. I don't know if anybody
Well,
has any.
remember, this is a subcommittee
Yeah,
agenda,
it is
this is not a
subcommittee.
monthly meeting.
Correct. Correct. I think everything.
I'll move forward with public comments. I
We have,
see, someone present. I'm sorry, I know her name by memory, and look at me, look at it. No, I apologize. Ms. Rubio, do you have comments?
No, I am just getting into this committee. I think I have the time, the energy, and the knowledge to be able to be a vital part of this, okay?
Okay, thank you and
Thank you.
welcome. Council Member Steve Posner.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Just here to listen. I hope you guys are all, especially the workshop. I watched, wasn't there, but I watched the last meeting online, saw you guys are pushing for the workshop, which I love.
Mhm.
Big fan of, thank you. So we're here to try to see whatever we can do to help make that a success. So let me know what you need from me. If not, I'm here to listen to you guys.
Thank you very much for being present. There are no adoption of the minutes, as this is a subcommittee meeting. I'll turn the meeting over to the chair. Reference to the committee municipal workshop agenda, and if you notice, when you received your agenda, he did send a program draft.
It's in the back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
The
it's
agenda.
your.
You want to review that for us? Thank you,
Okay.
Secretary. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for your time and your effort.
You
I
as
know,
my-
I know, I'd rather really. I don't know if anybody saw it already. Take a minute. If you haven't seen the draft, take a minute to see it, but I think should be the a draft of what I proposed for the workshop to be.
The House bills are these.
Yeah, so take a minute to see. I pretty much drafted it. From what I had, from last time, but I thought it should have been. From back in September, October, and so forth, so. I drafted pretty much, if you think. Could add anything else, or you eat something from there, or include, I think that's what we should cover, because we only have like, what, 2 hours anyway, 1 hour and a half. Pretty much, remember the date, it's gonna be Thursday. February 27th, 25, here at Town Hall. 30 to 8:30, pretty much, right out, I'm gonna get it right.
Let me
Double check, but I think that's what we have.
The date of the workshop is February
27th?
27th, Thursday at
It's a Thursday.
6:30 PM.
Yep.
Just a clarification.
Yep.
I have you guys,
6:30.
I have it from 6:30 to 8.
Okay. 30 to 8, or, yeah, that's fine.
Thank you, Al.
Just take a look at first, I'll go over it. Now, and if you think we should be rearranged or so forth, we'll go over it, briefly go over it, and what I think should be covered at that event. Make note that, Vice Chair Miguel Martinez joined the, advisory board. In the meeting. And we have a member from the. Right. Rudy Monco, name?
Marcos,
Marco?
Can you submit-
Yes, and
that was Marlon.
It's okay, this- So follow it as address, everything, whatever you want to put. It's just for our records, for our minutes.
Marcus, going back, do you have any comments, any public comments, any, are you joining the, committee, or are you part of,
I just followed him.
oh, you followed him?
A short notice.
Gotcha, I understand.
Oh, you're just here with Mr. Omesto?
He's visiting.
Oh, okay. If you're visiting, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you for bringing a visitor. If you're a visitor, that's okay. With his son visited him last year. Really good.
Going back. Where we are, Miguel, and those that came in late, so when we're reviewing, program draft for the workshop.
Right.
It's in the back of your agenda and everything else. And, I think it's pretty accurate. I think it's pretty good for the time that we have and the moment that we have captured and with the notice that we have, coming up for that date in 3 weeks, exactly 3 weeks from today. And, I know some of you have seen it already, or maybe not. But I took a minute, at least to review it, take a look at it, if you have any questions. And that's pretty much the order that we would like, to present it. I've already talked to Doral, some of the municipalities. I know some people have made some inroads with some of the other communities, Miramar and so forth. And, Doral looks pretty good. I think we're gonna get Chairman, Vice Chair, more important, who I talked to her yesterday. And she might be coming or sending a representative from from Doral to join us. I was talking to an attorney there. Also, Luis Valdez, he's gonna come. And he's an attorney that lives in Doral. And he hears it every day, 2 or 3 times a day, so he'll be joining us, Luis Valdez. He will be joining, he'll be a part of I don't know if he'll be a part of the Doral, because he's not in Doral, but. He's not with the Doral municipality, but he is an attorney there. And he hears it every single day, and he'll be going to count him in, that he'll be here for the 27th. Testimony part of Doral, reading the effects.
So his name is for direct.
Luis Valdez. He's an attorney in the
Just
city,
put
right,
ESQ.
right, yes, in the city of Doral. And, so get more of that, and then. Tatu Maureen Porras, who's the vice mayor right now of Doral. And she'll be, if she can make it herself, she'll be sending a representative, and she was gonna speak with, Christian Fraga and Rafael Pinedo. And I think Rafael was here today, I think, right, yeah, Rafi was here today. And,
So for the purposes of the program, who is the speaker for Doral? Because you've given 3 names.
I've given the names, it's to be determined, who's gonna be exactly,
Whoever
the
is
speaker.
doing this, remember this.
If you guys, I just want to mention, if it's something you want promoted in like the Eventbrite, or if we do a flyer for this, if you want those names included, make sure to send them to me as soon as you guys have them, so we can include them.
I was actually about to, now that IO has that up on the screen,
Oh,
perfect
there it is.
segue.
Perfect.
Before we, even though I love this program draft, I don't have any immediate feedback. I think it's a good starting point. I put together a sample invitation that has very generic information. It was just for the purpose of us to discuss to then, provide an updated draft to IO. So that if we wanted to do an Eventbrite or some type of RSVP or any type of virtual invitation that tracks the number of people attending the event, I could coordinate with IO and we can get that done. I
Because
think
6
that it's
o'clock.
really important. I know, I just said the information is not accurate. I just put something together to give a mock-up. Once I update it, yes, once I update it to the correct details, I'll provide it to IO and IO can do all of the invitation things on her end, and obviously we can share it amongst ourselves and so on.
I have a comment, if you can change the date and get that up at ASAP. Because I noticed that there's other events on the website already. This is not on the website yet.
Right.
That is perfect. It's just a flyer. Get it up.
Okay, I want us to go over the copies because I want to make sure we illustrate the essence of what the event entails. And I would use this invitation specifically to promote the attendance of residents. Obviously, there's gonna have to be another invitation that you provide to municipalities and so on, but this was intended for the public.
Okay, but I think for the purpose of actually getting it out there and start the promotion to the community, that needs to be put up yesterday. I actually thought this was gonna be done last meeting, at least put on the website, and it wasn't. It's not, so this is great, thank you, Francesca, if you can at least change
We
just
we need to update the text.
just the time.
Yeah.
Isle, is that doable?
Yes.
I haven't,
I-
honestly, I have not seen this only because I just saw it now.
Correct, so I needed certain details from you guys, which you looks
All
like
we
you're
do is
gonna
change
find
the
them.
date.
No,
No,
there are
we need to
certain
update some of the
details for
text.
us to put together a flyer. Yes.
Like
there's
what?
certain- So this is a draft from Francesca.
Right.
On my end, I requested to her details so we could put together a flyer. We're just gonna put, like images.
Well,
we
isn't there a
needed-
difference between a flyer and a program?
It doesn't matter, I just needed details about what the event was gonna be.
Okay, because
So
I
that we
already
could
prepared
put it
a
out.
program, it's just that the chair has not looked at it.
Okay, so Francesca told me that you guys were gonna talk about it today, and based on this, we'll go forward with publishing, so everything is the same, it looks the same.
And she'll have the updated version of this tonight, that she can start whatever your internal process is
No, that's it, we
tomorrow.
can start publishing.
Just
But
gotta have-
before I put something on the website, I wanted it to be.
Right, so
Well,
my
the only thing that's
question,
missing is the text in the text box. Like, come on, let's update that, right?
I'll-
Let's discuss it
that'll
right
be-
now.
I just want to make sure if it's not
That's
gonna be
fine.
this
We need,
plus the
let's
date.
spend more time and put what we need to correct. So in there, it says we will just be discussing blasting issues as well as any other related topics that may come up. We are also encouraging everyone to share their ideas, experiences, solutions to relevant issues. Ideas, thoughts on that. That's the main thing to update. What would you, any updates to that,
Besides the time.
Rudy?
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it covers everything that we want to cover in the workshop.
For the purpose of getting it on the
I just sent you the
website. go
PNG for
ahead.
the screen,
But I think we should be talking about focus more or focused laser focus on what the workshop is. So we're discussing blasting issues, obviously, but as well any other related topics, like what?
House bills, Senate bills.
So these are things what we should be
I
including,
already sent that to Alan.
right? We're talking about that.
Well, excuse me, Miguel, this is the first time I see it.
Me too.
It's the
Me
first
too.
time
I don't even
everybody
have a
sees
copy
it.
Everybody
in my
sees it.
hand.
Me too.
Everybody sees it.
It's the first time
Nobody's
everybody
seen
sees
it.
it. I
We
just
don't have
finished it an
copies of
hour
it.
ago,
Let's
which
update
is
it
why
and get
it's
it up.
being put
right
on the
now.
screen.
Yep.
So this was very, very draft level text for us to quickly talk about it and discuss,
So,
propose new text, and I'll update it in.
all right, so we're gonna discussing the blasting issues, including proposed House and Senate bills. What else, what other items to put on there?
With municipality, collaboration. Don't you think you should put with municipal?
Cooperation and
I
public
think
and
people
public
need to
comments.
know that
public
the
support.
municipalities are also collaborating
Right.
with us.
And the
Which doesn't say anything, that isn't stated in there, so
Miguel,
we should put,
I know, I just saw it. Give me a break. Not speaking anymore.
to share their ideas. I think it's for everybody. It's a public is involved.
so we need to say, blasting workshops, something of including all affected municipalities from my.
They can do.
And you have that. And the public too. And the
The-
public comments.
Right.
And any feedback from the public.
Yeah.
Okay, 6:30 to 8:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Very true.
So just to reiterate what everyone was kind of commenting. We will be discussing blasting issues, including the proposed House and Senate bills with municipal involvement
And maybe you could put public
and public comment.
and public comments or. Yeah.
So everyone's in agreement with that simple description.
Read it again, the whole thing?
We will be discussing blasting issues, including the proposed House and Senate bills with municipal involvement and public comment.
We need to say something that the other municipality officials or something have been invited or.
Involvement.
Well,
yeah,
I had
something.
added the Doral logo because I wanted to put the little city logos, but if we don't have the participation confirmed.
I don't know if we could do that.
You know,
Yeah.
I think
I don't know if we could do that.
I'm all confirmed with them, but I think we'll probably do this to the tax, because I don't know how other people are about their branding guidelines, so just to avoid any
Okay.
issues, so we can definitely
know
put
if we're
whatever
all
next to
want
the
that.
Yeah,
agenda.
the rally and Miramar.
But let me
I
know
don't
who you guys know for a fact is coming, so we can put anything, you know, that isn't
Right.
true.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I wouldn't put that yet. We don't know who it is, so we can get
Just
this
leave
thing
the
up.
generic municipality
Right.
involved.
And just to be clear, you guys are confirming the other municipalities, or do you need anything from me?
I already spoken with the county,
Okay.
which, everybody, The county's bringing, Annabelle.
Annabelle,
Yeah,
we'll do
I have
that.
her name, right?
Rhea,
Yeah, that's your pronounce it.
Rhea.
And she'll be bringing, members from the RER department, building department. She had inquired if we.
I talked to the Rao, as I mentioned.
For public speaking on
I
it.
talked to the Rao.
What I'll do is I'll have, Alexis, the clerk, deputy clerk, reach out to. I'll reach out specifically again to the same people I reached out to last time with an invite. I don't know if we'll use a different type of invite. To come, I'll have him reach out this time to see if that creates a different response.
Miramar.
Yeah, Miramar, of course. Everybody, Miramar.
Miramar, yeah, Miramar,
Hialeah,
Yeah.
Doral, county, up to county commissioners as well, and Broward County Commission. I just have them, so it would make sense to have some sort of invite that's meant more for the municipalities.
My
So-
plan was to create another version of this
Yeah.
that at your level could be used for municipalities.
Right. So and now it was sent out, the sooner the better, of course.
Mhm.
But that's what I would do for the officials, and then hopefully get responses, and of course, you guys keep. Speaking of directly,
Speaking, we love you.
you know,
Does anybody reach out to Senator Garcia or Commissioner Garcia? Or- Yes. And
yeah, I mean,
regional,
Josh,
not regional.
I think that's something you should ask,
Josh said he was,
the mayor.
that's what we mentioned at the last meeting, that you would do the municipalities and he's doing the the mayor, the senator,
Yeah,
the house rep,
yeah.
so we already had it.
I mean, what I guess we'll also. do
We
is
already committed you, Steve.
Send it to the day, we'll send it to the day delegation as well,
Yeah. I was gonna say that, yeah.
I mean, I guess I have the email list already. So it's just a matter of giving me the invite and I'll send it to Alexis.
That's exactly what I said.
So I need the invite. Yeah.
Does the mayor know you guys gave him those tasks? I just want to be sure unless you need me to send a message.
No, you need to send the message.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you sent the message to Steve too.
I watched, but yeah, the mayor at the last meeting said he would reach out to Renee.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Not for
so-
this, but to get
Right,
the county moving on a resolution. I'm gonna reach out to him as well.
Me
Just
too.
to push
I'll
it.
hit Renee.
Again.
I already did already
Everyone
at
to
the last
reach out to
conversation.
him.
Just to be
Like,
clear,
it's
that
too
they
long.
can, who do you need the mayor specifically to reach out? I can put it in that.
Steve.
Senator Renee Garcia,
Ryan
Commissioner. Garcia.
Aviano.
Yeah, I
Some
mean,
for
you
region.
can, why don't we have him reach out to the Dade delegation and Senator Garcia?
That's how it should be.
And Alexis already has an email list for the Dade delegation.
The, can you forward the invite? You completed it already? You submitted it to her?
No, it's not done.
No. If you could send it to us as well, and
I will.
I have to
I'll have it done
adhere to
soon.
the brand new guidelines.
Huh?
And then I have to create another version for him to use to utilize language for municipality invitations. We can't invite the public the same way we do the municipalities.
Yeah, you just send it to me and we'll.
Yeah, Now, do you have to, does branding have to approve it before Stephen can share it or before the members can share it?
Like if it's a town logo, that's essentially.
Yeah.
Then they have to look at it, but if you want, if you just send me that, I know based on that, they can create it, you don't even have to do it, like you can do it. Pretty quickly,
Okay, but are they gonna do it today?
speak to us Friday.
It was,
I'll
No,
ask, but I
probably
can
tomorrow,
do it soon.
but I mean.
okay,
But you.
You get it with you today.
Copy the same deal.
okay.
Moving ethics class.
I know,
I'll talk to you.
yeah. But I'll reach out to them.
But Dural's the only other city that has, that I'm aware of. I guess Miramar too, of course.
Miramar. Those are
They
the two
have on their
biggest.
town, on their city website, like a blasting page.
Yeah.
Like if people from Doral don't show up, I don't tell you. I'll be pretty disappointed.
I had a question earlier about whether or not we wanted to do an electronic invitation, whether it be through Calendly or Evite or Eventbrite.
Well, we normally, just so you know, we normally put our events on Eventbrite, like in terms of registration. Obviously, that's an extra outlet to get the word out there, because we have people that are subscribed to that, so.
Okay.
I would
The
assume you
Eventbrite
guys.
is good, but it's also dangerous because people think it's that there's a limited amount of tickets or, available.
So we'll open it, like, we can
Yeah.
open it to 500.
Right, and
Yeah,
since
they
it's
can-
free,
they
and
can
since it's free, once they see the word free,
Alright,
they're happy. And
Yeah.
It can be it can open.
To
be an
us,
open
it works
invite.
as an extra outlet to
Right,
share.
right.
So yes to the Eventbrite link.
Yes,
Okay, so.
And I'll just copy language from that.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily like put the Eventbrite link on the invite. I
Okay.
think I don't know if that works, but posting an event like.
posting it from the town of Miami
People that
Lakes.
are registered
People
From
are
the town of
registered
Miami
getting,
Lakes.
get a thing. I don't think you need to put the
In your
Eventbrite
notice.
link on the thing, because then
Right.
people think they have to register and, well, I'm
Right.
not sure if I
That's
can
my
show up
point.
when I'm
Yeah.
not registered.
We'll just post it, we'll post it on the
Exactly.
website.
Instead of promoting participation, it might limit the part.
Right,
Yeah.
that's my point.
And I like the Eventbrite link too, because if it's something that gets posted on our personal social media pages, people can be redirected to that link. But I didn't intend it for like printing purposes, just for that. Okie dokie.
Anything else on that subject matter? No. Let's go back then to the agenda. I think everybody pretty much has read it or the proposed, draft. And I'm just gonna go over it real quickly. Do you think there's any?
I have an item, old business that we didn't speak about,
Go
that
ahead.
we have to verbalize at this meeting.
Go ahead.
At the last meeting, I'm assuming you didn't communicate with Kyle about the line item transfer. We spoke about it, we had discussion. I had mentioned that it was for a pop-up banner, which we still don't have. Name tags, which are probably $20 or $25 that the town has for other committees. And then any marketing material. So I make a motion that we move 700, and what's the cap, Kyle,
Well,
750?
remember, this is a subcommittee.
Right, that's why,
I
that's why I
know, but I
didn't bring
want
it
to
up.
make a motion so that we bring it up at the regular meeting.
So if
On the
it's
24th.
over 700, then we'll do take it to.
Right, so
7
I,
or $6.99.
and that's what I said last time, remember?
$6.99.
$699.
$6.99.
Perfect. If we all agree as a subcommittee, I make the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So then this will be brought forward at the February 24th regular meeting, and then it's memorialized, right, Kyle?
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
writing to.
It's okay. I'm writing it down for you. Don't worry. Thank
We
you.
wouldn't have time to get the tags and stuff printed up before.
Personally, I don't see why we can't get the tags before, because it's. Listen, if I have to donate my own, pay for my own, I will, but we've had 3 different workshops and we've gone to Tallahassee and we still don't have any tags.
Oh, agreed, and we've been asking for that for a long time.
Since the very beginning,
Yes.
since 2019, right, Miguel?
Yes, ma'am.
And I think it's very sad that we still don't have them. So, we'll wait for I also, maybe she can respond to us. Listen, if I have to pay for my own, I'll pay for it.
Well, you guys didn't have funding for it, just to be very clear.
I'm gonna say that. but
Right,
anyway.
Yeah.
but since we don't,
I'm gonna
since
say
this
that.
is not gonna be officially approved
Yeah.
for the 24th. Can we order the,
Yeah, I think it was clear, like, from council that you guys now, you have funds
Oh,
and your
yeah,
intention
funds,
is to move
of course.
forward with
so
that.
can you order the name tags for
Yes,
the members?
So I don't mind reaching out to the contact that we normally use, but again, if there's any other vendors that you guys would prefer to use,
No,
or
just get it
in
done.
terms
We
of,
wanna
in
use,
Let's just
terms
get it
of,
done.
I'm just letting you know, in terms of funding,
we
at
want,
that point, you guys would have to start.
we wanna use your vendor, and we're short, I'll pay for my own lunch.
Is it something that gets designed or is just standard?
No, it's
Well,
okay.
they
member
would
kit
use the blasting,
that gets the logo on there and
Oh,
yeah, cause I've seen
Where's
PVC.
your other one?
Oh, no,
PVC.
he
You
has
didn't
it.
bring
That
this,
is- of
your
course.
other one.
I have the other one too.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, it's the same thing, they all have the same, they just put the different committee. Listen, let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's get
that's what I'm asking, so let's
Yeah,
get
yeah.
it done.
Thank
And
you,
then it's
Lyle.
for all the members.
Now, if your specific vendor that you utilize cannot produce it in the time frame that we need it for the workshop, you'll let me know and then.
Anytime, so specifically, anytime.
Would it be too much to ask? Cause I noticed, I didn't even know this existed prior to me going to the chair meeting, but I've noticed that a lot of the other committees have like, shirts with the town logo and the name, like for the chairs and the vice chairs. Is that something that we
Well,
could also get?
no, they normally do the shirts for everything, like for all the committee members. We can place an order. I know that there's always a minimum required, so you may have to order an extra one or two. I can find out that's a different vendor. I don't know how long they're gonna take, but I can find out.
If we can find out, because if we can.
Well,
have both, that
regardless,
would
I
be
think we
nice.
should start, if the intention is that you guys wanna move forward with ordering, we should order them regardless, whether they're here the 24th or not, because you're gonna need them for other days.
Right, but with the $699, I'd like to get the banner, which is like $109. We go to places that we don't have, we have a workshop and we don't have a BAB banner. I know that's about $109. So before, I don't know how much, do you have any expense reference marketing? Because I know the town will do printing, but we have $699, because now you're throwing in T-shirts. So I want to make sure that with $699, we get what we really need for this workshop.
Yeah, no.
I thought it was $6.99 per line item. So if you.
No,
are
not the line
doing-
item, it's
is
in
it
total.
all-
Total.
Well, I think
It's in total.
I think you guys kind of presented it as it was gonna be everything that would fall under that marketing.
Right.
Okay,
You can ask for more, just so we're clear.
Yeah,
You can
well, we have
request
a
more money,
Washington
and
track.
that might have to go to council.
right, no, that's fine, the $6.99 is
The line
fine.
item is marketing assets. So if we use it for shirts, but the
If we
t-shirts,
have enough, if we have enough after we order what we need for this workshop, then yes, order shirts. Well, let's make sure we cover what we need for this
so
workshop.
let's
Just
say, let's
because-
prioritize what we're looking at.
Just because something's brought to discussion between Isle and ourselves, it doesn't mean that it's going to be executed on. If I had a question about something, let's do the research, about the banner, let's see how much everything costs. And then if we have enough money, great, if we don't, then we'll just check off the 2 or 3 things that we can buy with the
Well,
$6.99.
that's what I'm saying, let's just at least put it in the pot, right, the T-shirts in the
So,
pot.
so the banner is one of the items that you wanna take care of within the pot, the name badges are another item that we wanna take care of. Is there any other,
Anything you need for marketing other than what the town is printing,
no, not if we do the banner.
okay, and then the T-shirts. And the reason I'm saying use the town vendors, because they've been doing this.
They've been doing, they already have.
Everybody get a quick turnaround, because we need it yesterday. No, the ones that they use, I know it's a quick turnaround, because we've used them on other committees. I'm just asking, so
Okay.
can we move forward from that? The new business, it says, state rep, Tom Fabricio, chair.
Yes. Okay, moving into new business. I don't know if there was anything else on the old business.
No.
Did you have any questions? Anybody have any questions on the, is the program draft okay? Is that okay? Is that?
Oh, shouldn't we go down?
Yeah, go down, yeah.
Should I go
I'm
down the
gonna do
program
that,
draft?
yeah. Do that. That. Okay, besides welcoming the officials, introducing everybody, I think a history of blasting. However brief should be presented, I think.
How do you want it, or what is your thoughts on that?
We have to go, how to start, where it was, where it started from, how many people were involved, what municipalities involved. Maybe there is a presentation on that, maybe some type of slide point, PowerPoint,
Because I don't think
whatever,
the actual history of the board itself,
but on the board of blasting,
of the issue.
of blast, of issue.
Yeah.
The board, change, but at least of blasting itself.
When,
How did it go?
when was this board created?
2019, I was.
219, and I have the original
Ron, it
members.
was Ron. I think Mallory Ron.
It was under the chairmanship of Dr. Bennett. It's not on the board.
She was
that's
not on the
fine.
board yet right now. She sponsored it afterwards. right,
Exactly. She was
Afterwards.
not the
Right, She
original.
was not the original.
Let's make
Yeah,
that clear.
yeah. Then came that. I think that should be covered and. Really to the current, where are we, what stage are we now and so forth. Okay, over that, I think we should have some type of marketing, after Francesca comes in. Have
Well-
some type of.
Francesca's currently tuned out, trying to send Isle the invitation,
Gotcha.
so Francesca as.
It's
One
okay,
from-
I'll take the lead, Francesca. Rudy, I
Yeah.
believe that Francesca clearly said to you, and I agreed with her, that any communication would come after public comments.
Okay, good.
That is what she said.
Okay.
And then she can chime in by the time we get there, so she can keep on with the aisle.
Hold on a second now.
Any
I wanna-
communication from the,
No. So after the chairman, after the vice chairman, he has Francesca. Francesca wanted to do whatever communication she has, or whatever she's gonna speak about it after public comment.
oh,
Remember, because you want the people to listen.
Well, right now it's before public
I
comment.
had it like that, I had it
I
like that, because
She
originally.
had it as number 3,
Right, I have it as number 3.
and we're gonna bring you
But
down.
you're
You
gonna
said
bring
you
it
wanted
down.
to do
You wanna do it
after the people
but should we
speak,
do it before when people speak?
whatever she
I
wants.
don't, no, I don't agree with that. I agree to do it where it's
Number
currently
three.
at,
Number
in
three?
number 3.
Okay.
Then no
Okay.
problem.
No problem.
Because if we let public comments go first, it will
Yeah, it'll
leave
take
before
forever
any of
and-
us are done with
and,
anything.
Yeah.
It'll
I
take a-
saw you what was said on the
Okay.
tape at the last meeting.
Okay, well, I guess I changed my mind now that I saw.
After you
it.
see saw the program. Then moving right along, hopefully then we could bring in the representatives and the senator, Proviso and Avila, to discuss the bills, which is current, that's hot off the presses right now. And I think that's very current, what's the purpose of these? And explain what are they doing with these 2 bills, which I'll get into that now. Once we finish, these, Senator Avila. Proviso. But good question too.
Don't
Who
they-
drafted the bills? I have that question too. We'll get there. We'll get there, because I have that question too. I brought it up already. Different scenarios, good point. But I want them to come, because they're the architects of these bills. And explain it to us, because I already talked to legal here, over here. At the chairman's meeting, and I have issues. But that's me. That's Rudy Monk. That's how that is, but we'll get to that. So at least we have 2 relief bills, is how I see it. So we'll move from there, but I prefer they come at the meeting, at the workshop, and explain it. What are they up to? What is this? They support it, not, yes, no, yay, nay. And I think that's where that fits in at that moment. And right after that, I think some type of legal review analysis, where are we? Should be presented. Stephen, you could take the lead of that, or Gastesi, or Mr. Lopez, or.
Is that-
Oyeya.
That would be based on legal review of the bills itself?
I don't know if on the bills itself or on the opinion that we have given from the Blasting Advisory Board. If you think that's appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're gonna talk about our potential legal.
Right, I don't,
Discussions that we've had in the past.
right.
That's not meant for this. This would primarily be I mean, for number 5, really, I mean, I don't know if we need the town attorney
Right.
involved. I feel like 5 should just be opening to 6, where we talk about what we've done as a town.
What we've
why
done
it's
as a
important
town.
to work
Right,
together.
Right, that's why I put you down, that's why I put you
Yeah.
down.
So
And
instead of legal
if-
review, what would you like to call that?
I don't care, or analysis or background, I don't know.
You're an attorney,
Oh, yeah.
so it could be a merging of.
Yeah, but then at the end, assuming we have other people that are here from other municipalities that are going to speak.
Right,
wanna speak,
right, want to speak, want to show us their
Or
involvement.
legal now.
then
Correct.
we introduce, I would introduce them to come up and speak. That's the way I see it.
Can we call it resolution analysis?
There you go. I like
That's
that.
good.
That's good.
That's a good,
That's
that's
good.
it.
And hopefully we have other municipalities.
And in this case,
Hmm.
Councilmember Steve Holzberg, because I really agree with Steve, the legal
Yeah, maybe we
issue.
don't want the attorney, yeah.
No, we don't want to even
That's,
talk about
that's an
that.
issue that commission has to bring up. It's not,
Yeah.
this is not the forum for it.
Right.
I just brought it up, I put it in as a draft.
Resolution analysis, thank you,
Resolution analysis, I think it'd be good.
thank you.
I think that's not bad. Secretary. Then get the municipalities involved next. Get them involved. We don't have to do it alphabetical order, we could do it through, Doral, Hialeah Gardens, wherever participates. But Hialeah, I don't know, we don't have Bobo anymore, so we'll find out now. We'll see what happens there. But Doral, Miramar, and so forth. There might be some other representatives from down south coming, Mike Redondo. And Representative Gant over here, Charlie Gant. And they might have something to say. At the same time, but I think that order with the county.
County Beard, Homestead, any,
I haven't gone to Homestead yet, but.
I mean,
I'm
are
trying to
you
get
gonna
it.
reach out or we better the mayor's
The
office?
mayor's office.
You got that
I
out?
don't really know anybody down there, so.
Better.
Actually, I've heard Alonso was very good, microdome, but anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
to reach out, mayor's office, reach out to Homestead.
Once we have that, we have other municipalities, we'll see how the damage is, then I think we should maybe have a question
I
and
think,
answer.
Hialeah Gardens has never,
Never, we met a person, remember the other day, I was not here, I don't know. Carlos,
I'll work
the
with you.
CPA guy, who was here, he was
oh,
one of the chairs,
yeah, but
I don't know, he doesn't know anybody. but
so maybe, what do you think if we have the mayor's office
Also,
here, contact
also
there?
reach out, yes.
So,
I can work with the mayor's assistant, don't worry. I will make sure every municipality, every elected
Carlos
official
Andres,
is recorded.
Carlos Andres,
You
part of
guys do
the,
not need to, obviously,
He's
go
the
ahead and
chairman.
reach out, but for actually sending invites, I will be on it. I'll work with the mayor's assistant. We'll get it taken.
Hialeah Gardens has never, interacted one iota.
Their meetings aren't even on, you can't even find videos of their meetings.
Their emails are dead.
It's a hidden.
like I said, they're the turtles,
It's pretty bad, but if they.
It's weird.
they're the turtles of the crowd,
I-
anyway.
Well, I can discuss with you, we can discuss it on the main board meeting one time, but we shouldn't, we can take them to show up to one of their council meetings.
Do they even have them?
I don't even think.
I've
they
never
have-
even heard of them. They have to,
Huh?
but I've never even heard of them. But yeah, I agree.
Once that's done, I think that we should open up question and answers, public comments,
All right.
and go from there. And then, closing remarks by myself real quickly. Spends everybody and the mayor will talk to them. And I think that covers our workshop.
I'm sure the keynote speaker be the mayor, Josh Jagus. It says closing remarks, Chairman Blanco and mayor. Who is the keynote speaker? I think the
The
mayor,
mayor,
the town is taking the lead, the town is footing the bill. I think the mayor should be the keynote speaker
absolutely.
instead of putting him on the closing comments. Just like we have council member,
Like right before, you mean right after the
Steve
question and
Oliver.
answers? You mean like that after question? Yeah,
Intro, like an
okay.
intro.
that's just my opinion. Maybe you want him before even the municipalities.
Sure.
I mean,
Point.
it is in his house. I mean,
You might be able to ask him to find out what does he feel comfortable with.
he will feel very
He'll feel
comfortable doing
I
that.
think so, too, but just to double check.
Steve, what do you think?
Yeah, and if he's available, let him open it up and
And if not the mayor, the vice mayor.
let them open up and close it, no doubt.
Thank you.
It might be appropriate, I mean, both of them, especially since the vice mayor was a.
Well, that's-
Yeah,
Well, everyone's gonna be
Leave
invited.
it up to
everyone's
them.
gonna be there. right?
We'll all be there.
No,
I mean,
but having.
He's
set
saying
something
to
up-
actually participate.
Yeah,
in the-
just have.
in the
whatever.
workshop.
I mean, yeah, the mayor's, obviously the mayor is well informed on this, but he's also.
The vice mayor.
Referred to the vice
I
mayor and
think
I
one
on
of the
the last issues.
But I think, what if, I'm posing a question, if we had, part of the intro, instead of having the mayor speak initially, have the vice mayor speak. and the
So
mayor
you don't
close.
wanna give an opportunity for any of our council members to speak?
No.
Whether it's at the end, the beginning, whatever, like there's always.
They don't,
An opportunity for any of them to come up and say a few words. I would say at the very least, if Susan, the mayor's available, the mayor should open and give it to Rudy and then close the meeting, right? And then honestly, usually what happens is the mayor will ask any of us, hey, do you guys want to say something too? And we'll
Right.
just we'll just say, hey, here's vice mayor, here's council member, and he'll let us speak too, so.
Yeah.
Usually, and I don't have that much experience, but in the events we do, where the mayor speaks, obviously, he's the one who always gets to speak. He will ask us, do you guys want to say anything? And if we do, he says, okay, I'll call you up, and that's it. So in reality, if you just have the mayor and the mayor, that works too. I'm sure the vice mayor will come. I 100% will want him to speak as well. Where he speaks, I don't think he cares. I don't think anyone really cares.
But you don't want the people to leave either. This is not gonna be a, 5-hour
Right.
meeting.
No,
Correct.
these things should be brief, like your
Exactly.
presentation, 3 to 5 minutes, right? Everybody,
course.
I would speak 2 to 3 minutes tops. Everyone should be speaking pretty briefly. And we have to let the other elected officials or town officials that are coming from other
Me too.
counties know that. too.
Exactly.
Remember, we had the mayor from Miramar come, he didn't again, he came, and he spoke for 15 minutes.
right.
Can't have
And
that.
that's gonna be common if that's the
We
case.
can't have that.
Um,
And that's where you have the mayor set the tone, let them know about it.
Stated it and advise the mayor, he needs to state it.
That he should
We have
start.
2-minute max,
The mayor is somebody who likes.
no, for him to state it though, for the people coming on, i.e. Mayor Mark, yeah, respecting time, not to take up.
That's what
We have nothing.
Vice Mayor Brian Williams.
And I think overall, this is very, this is good, and we can get those details done whenever. And we're gonna, just make sure people are available, obviously, and then we'll fill them in as needed. Cause I don't think I mean, I don't know, are you planning like doing a program or just, I have no idea.
A simple one at least,
A simple one at least or something. I think it should be there.
an
Even
outline,
an outline, yeah. A brochure, outline, agenda, program. Maybe in every workshop,
like a one pager, not.
one page. Could be a one page.
Well, if it's I mean, it's a committee workshop, it is publicly noticed, right? So we can have like an agenda.
That's what I was trying to do.
So we're on number
Budget.
7,
Yeah, eight,
questions
seven,
and answers,
questions and answers.
public comments. Public comment, and then closing comments. Anything else?
Anything else?
I'm only asking because I'm adding this to my.
You're
minutes.
gonna be like an MC for this.
Yeah. well,
Yeah.
So especially like on the public comments, so we need to be able to curtail.
Curtail the.
Somebody goes off venting.
Minutes, correct, I'll be monitoring. Comments.
Oh, when you open the comment,
I'll mention.
You're gonna
I'm
mention
gonna
it.
mention the
Yeah.
restrictions, of course.
You know the 3 minutes. I'm assuming, but you know.
So you have to.
Yes.
You have to, believe it.
So
Is
otherwise,
it
you're
time?
gonna have,
Time? No, people
you're
will be
gonna-
coming there for.
and whoever speaks with the municipalities, please make sure you let them know it's a 3-minute deal, it's not a 15-minute.
It's not a campaign.
I'm just saying, because you remember Miramar had it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's exactly what
They
it is.
suck up the whole.
So whoever is speaking to these individuals, because I hear all these names being sent out, I'm just saying, make sure it's a 3-minute,
For you.
yeah, otherwise it's not gonna work.
This is good, it's a good start, you know. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I could polish it up and. And, Francesca,
In our last meeting, we discussed gathering as a subcommittee on more than one occasion before the event.
I was gonna get to that.
So,
Next meeting,
Next meeting
for
is
the
next,
next
the
subcommittee
thirteenth,
meeting,
the
the
13th.
13th.
okay, can we have the revised,
Oh, yes. I'll do the
revised program?
Yeah.
Once I'm provided that, I can put together like a proposed, something that we can kind
Yeah.
of hand out and print out for people to follow.
I mean, we already have programs like drafted for other events, obviously, if you want us, again, if
Can
you
you
want us to
send me
create
an
it, we can
example?
do it, yeah.
What time on Thursday?
3 p.m.
Say,
Week from now.
I already did the program, I was just waiting for the chair to look at it.
Approved. Yeah,
No, we have to review it,
No, we gotta-
exactly what you have is what I have, but
and you did send it to me. I have
It's
to go
4
through that
pages.
again. Yeah.
I did the
She did,
one that we
she did.
did, aisle, remember like the CAC that we just closed it?
I have to see it again.
Yeah.
I have to see it. Do we have that?
I have a sample here, I'll show you.
Can you short? Can you?
Well, I
Can you
have this, okay, well. hold
Yeah,
on a
can we
second.
bring it up? If you don't mind.
No, I didn't share it, I don't
I
do
know that.
sunshine
I
violations.
know that, I know that.
I don't share stuff, I brought a copy here just to bring
Right
it,
here with it.
but this becomes a quarterfold, just like the CAC that you open up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, right? Like we've done before. It's not like we haven't done these. These are not, this is something not new to me. This is basically a front page. This is an inside left page. So what she does, what the town does is they do a little thing like this. This is what's.
Like a pamphlet, or booklet, or
It's
pamphlet.
one page. It's got the front, the inside, left, inside, and then the back.
Okay,
So
you're saying that that's what you already put together?
I've already had this all done.
I just hadn't seen it. I've seen it, but I didn't
You can share it, but please bring it back
Share it,
because this
share
is not posted
go
anywhere.
first. you guys go first.
So it'll be a
Who
fold,
takes the first dibs?
it'll be a fold, it'll be a fold, and everything that the program gets, it's updated. Exactly what we talk about, I can update that to incorporate, and it's a fold, you notice?
Do you think that, you can send that to IO prior to our next meeting, and I can,
Well, if I wanna do the work, if you wanna do it, you can do it, but I already did the work.
She did it.
And this is what's bothering me. I do stuff and then I'm working for no reason. So I already did this.
She did it.
I understand that you did it already. I wanna grab what you already wrote and put together with today's feedback, if there are any changes. If you provide that to IO, I can adapt it to our look and feel, because I wanted to add a section that has like a QR code for people
Which
to
is the
scan
back page.
everything that you put here in text.
Mhm.
I want to digitize it so it's more efficient for when people can use their phones.
So
to
on the
access
back
the link.
page, the only thing that's missing on that back page is the QR code. That's the only
Okay.
thing that's missing. And I
So-
didn't do that purposely because I haven't been provided that through the town.
See, the fuel is another one that the economic development, which is more, I don't know if it's more costly or.
Yeah.
Those they have. to pay
No,
for.
those you
Yeah.
gotta pay for because, but this is, you know, it's a boot camp, but it's a different
Right.
That was just my
setting,
sample.
you know, it's
That
just a
was just
sample,
my
but
sample.
she has her sample.
Well, you guys can do whatever. I was just being a little bit.
But you have, you know, more.
Yes, and
Right.
this is, I
Perfect,
I
it's
would
perfect.
literally replicate
Her
this,
stuff is perfect.
but add the QR codes back here.
So why don't you just send me the QR code and I can add it?
Because I don't have the links. I didn't know what this looked like.
So
If I don't have the
my-
link, I
my
can't
question
produce
is,
a
why
QR.
can't I just be provided the QR code and update the document? I already did the document before I sent it. to
I
you.
haven't been requested, a QR code has not been requested of me.
Right, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. If all I have to do is send it to you and you can add that with the updates, I can do that.
Yeah, just send me something that we can edit, just.
I know.
Okay, but just so you guys know,
I know how you-
again, if it's a town logo or a blasting logo, we have to finalize it
You
to
have
make
to.
sure it follows branding guidelines. So if you can send me the edit version of that, we can finalize it and have it ready.
No, I know, just like you do CAC and everything else.
Yeah.
The only thing is the other committees don't have a QR code.
Well, we create
I
them
think
as
EDC
needed,
does.
it
I think
doesn't,
EDC
yeah, that's a quick
EDC, I
thing
think,
to
has
add.
it. Yeah. I think
And
EDC.
you don't
has it.
need to create them because I already have them for some of the links that exist, which is why I was asking for the document in the first place. I'm trying to save you the trouble.
Can you share
'Cause I
the
already have it.
program draft with, I'll, I mean, with,
I mean, this word,
Yes,
I mean, this word.
no, this program draft that you have. here.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it was not part of the agenda. I didn't see it, the program draft.
This?
Not this agenda, the electronic.
Yeah, this is the agenda I'll send to you guys.
Yeah. He sent
So
it.
This is all I
I know,
have.
but it's a PDF, so you can retrieve
Oh.
it that way. Okay, she
This?
can retrieve. Yeah, she says. we
Yeah,
have
she's
it.
saying for me to send it to you in Word. You could use it. You could do it. Send it. Nobody's saying you're not updated. And then, good. Okay, going forward. Any other questions, any discussions on this?
I don't think I was clear with
Yeah,
the
I just wanna be
direction.
clear, so what do you guys need from me? The QR code, we already have it, so I'll share with all of you.
Okay.
Is there anything else you need from me?
And you have with the items for the mayor's office.
Yes, but I
Yeah.
mean in terms of this specifically,
Just it.
the program.
It's to add the QR code to the back.
So, Esther, will you send me what you have drafted, please?
No, Francesca can send it to you once she has a draft agenda. I don't wanna step on anybody's toes.
Esther, this isn't about stepping on each other's toes. I just wanted all the looks to be consistent. I'm not worried about the copy per se, because that's what you guys discussed and
That's got no problem.
just trying to make it look cute, for lack of a better term.
What about the blue? So it is consistent of the,
That was my goal,
right. the
was to
design.
make it look consistent. And then once I have it consistent, then I provide it to
Right.
Al for her to get the branding
Right.
approval.
I think, yeah, Esther, if you have what you sent, so she can format it.
I had sent previously the certificates of appreciations with the blasting,
Being ignored?
with the with the actual blasting. I'm talking to you, Leo. with the actual blasting logo that we've been using consistently, that Francesca. And our certificates of appreciation didn't even have this. They changed it. So therefore, I defer to Francesca, who's been doing all this.
So to be clear, that's why I asked you guys, anything that is branding, send it to us, because marketing has to give the final approval of the town logo being used. That is not the correct logo. It's not. We have one, so therefore it's not being consistent.
Right,
So
but it has
I'm
to
just
be-
letting you guys know, so you guys don't do double work and then we have
That's
to.
why I'm asking, because last week there was a handout, at the last meeting, there was also a handout given to the council. I mean, I didn't get a copy of it
Yeah, but
electronically,
now we're mixing things,
And-
because the
but-
handout that
and
was
it's-
given to the
but it had a
council,
logo.
but it was not a product that came from the blasting advisory board. That's something that I did on my own, and I just utilized, that was the
Yeah, but
cover,
the
and
town
the town
wasn't,
reviewed it.
wasn't using that as a marketing material anywhere. This was something that was just drafted for council. We didn't put that
So
together.
something gets drafted by a committee member and the committee doesn't have to approve it.
Well, the committee knew that they were going to report to council. There was talks of everything that's included in there.
I did the minutes of this meeting and I didn't recall that.
That handout was not given, but all the material in the cinder is based on your stuff.
Okay. I'm just trying to say, if we're gonna do stuff like that, I think we need to be consistent with whatever's done moving.
Right, so just from marketing end on our end, I just want you guys to know that we did not put that out anywhere. That's just a public record that was handed out.
Right.
In terms of flyer, Eventbrite, stuff like that, we do make sure it all follows branding guidelines.
So,
Anything
getting
else?
back-
Go ahead.
We get that,
Vice Chair.
The draft.
what you had created, so Francesca can format it and get it to Isle for the town
I'm
approval.
just gonna forward the program draft that I have,
Perfect.
that Rudy did.
Perfect. And I have it I can fix it up and have it better for you.
I
Yeah,
just
can
need
you
you to make
please
the
do it?
edits that were discussed today, so
I'll
like
do
when
it.
the mayor speaks, when
Right.
this one, whatever.
I'll get it, I'll
So
I'll
you'll
send
do
it
it,
to,
Rudy?
I'll do it. I'll do
Okay,
it.
I just wanna make sure. Thank
So we
you.
can double work on it like that. I'll do it and get it to you. Right, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, the agenda, I noted that it was Tom Fabricio House Bill and,
And, yeah,
the last day,
and,
okay?
right, State Bill 486.
Yes, I wrote for
There you
you.
go.
I gave the copies to Kyle. I forwarded
Okay,
them.
anything else on that? Steve? Daniel?
Question.
Any
for-
questions? Go ahead.
For these workshops and stuff that we're inviting the public, that brochure that you guys are gonna create, that's to give out to the people once they're at the workshop.
The program is once they're at the.
Do we have
I wish I had
anything
one.
that we can have that's tangible that we can use to go out through the communities and be like, that's what we're doing?
Yes,
Got it.
I was producing,
flyer.
let's call it the updated invitation,
Got it.
right? That updated invitation will be shared to all of us, and then that's what we could use to invite residents in the community. Cause there's gonna be two versions of the invite, the one that goes to the public and the one that goes to the municipalities that Stephen is gonna use.
And the ones that, this is for digital content, right? To be able to share on your
Yeah.
pages, but to get like hard, like something to go, like, you're gonna go.
It's gonna be printed.
Door to door,
Yeah.
it'll be printed as well.
Uh-huh.
When, the only thing is you need to give them time to print it, to produce it.
Yeah.
So when are you looking to use it?
Well, no, as soon as it's done, I'm gonna go throughout my community.
Essentially, that same flyer that we're creating.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
same thing.
Well, not the flyer, you're talking about the brochure itself. not
Yeah, whatever it is that lets people know there's a workshop.
Well, we're
but
doing
the
any for
flyers.
individual residents, we're using essentially what's being
Right, the
posted. on
flyers.
social
Yes.
media. Yes, I can make
yes.
copies of that for you and let you know when they're ready.
Right, and I think Danny's is making an important point. So he's saying that he's gonna go out within his PSN community to share this to residents. So I think it's important for us to kind of like identify who's sharing what, so that we don't double the identical efforts and to ensure that we canvas everything. So I know that you guys are really focusing on the municipality approach, like that's what Steven's working on, Rudy, and I know Miguel, you're working on that too. So, I live in PSN too, so I can put it on the PSN website, not website, I'm
Civic.
sorry. On the
Civic
Civic
Association.
Association, Danny and I guess, think of it as we're gonna blast PSN to the best of our abilities. And we'll also do it within the groups of the FDOT people that are being affected by the expansion, because those are also people affected by blasting. That's what I know I can do at a resident level, and I'll do all the social media stuff that I've always done in the past, right? Like Miguel, maybe, do you?
Yeah, can you have Pam's email?
Yeah, I'll do everything PSN related, civic association related, all of those areas. Maybe if we have a Miami Lakes person in charge of like Miami Lakes outreach, maybe you could do with your HOA to put it like on the bulletin.
The, they don't have a website, right?
No.
I know the perfect person,
Speaking of that.
JP.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I can get them.
For
Oh, for
NSD,
NSDs.
if he could, cause he has good contacts with the
All the
HOA.
associations.
If he can at least reach out to the west side
That's-
HOAs. And or NSDs or whatever, and send it, blast out however he can. Like the last time for the
We got
NSD
it.
workshop, now that was not obviously a mailer, but a mailer would be great, that's not gonna
Right.
happen.
No, but the property manager can email
Yes,
blast, they do
Uh-huh.
that.
he's the
No,
one
that's-
that best
that's not- yeah,
contact
that's
with the
great, yeah.
property, with the
If you
HOA.
want, once.
Another person to talk to is Angela.
Yeah,
Oh,
If you get him more-
Angela will be,
whenever you send me.
No,
the
the thing is
invite,
that we have a staff member that works specifically with those special taxing districts.
Yeah.
He has kind of like a contact with them, so
Right.
we
Oh,
can have him distribute the flyer.
okay,
To the west side, anything west side that he has contacts with. I guess it doesn't have to be west
the
side.
Angela will be, we need
It
a
can be
banner.
townwide,
Yeah, just do it
because the
townwide.
list is townwide,
Yeah, just do it
because
townwide.
I have a copy
Right,
of
but
the
he needs
list
a banner to
townwide.
put on
Yeah,
this,
it's too
on the Angela mobile. Wait a minute, but the banner won't be, specific to a date.
I don't know if necessarily Angela will, but he's somebody that will go out and try to at least get his area. Yeah, obviously he's a councilman now, but.
Right.
Does this cover
get a
the,
lot of his.
the electronic banner?
And
You
electronic
know, the
sign.
one that they put,
The
yeah,
154.
info, yeah. Yeah. Get to that, please. Yeah. We get everybody there.
There's two of them.
There's two of them, yeah. One by the Dixie and the other one.
There's one at 67 Palmetto. the
Yes.
other one-
Okay, I'll
Right,
ask, cause I
yeah,
never.
those
heard of
electronic
the other
boards.
one. First, I'll ask.
We're talking about the ones on the trail. Portable one.
Yeah, I'll ask.
That's good.
What about the tickets, what it's called, the one at the park at,
Veterans Park.
Veterans.
no, the one at the, no.
Optimus.
Optimus Park, it has the sticker thing on that sign.
Yeah.
Any contacts with that?
You get that, the Optimus.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's, I know that that's not the town.
Right.
It's private, I think it's private.
It's
I see
out,
I think it's,
notifications on
I
it,
think it's.
but
the
they
yeah.
have done it before for meetings.
yeah,
You can ask, it's not guaranteed, you can ask.
I don't know who it is, you gotta talk to them.
I'll ask Parks.
Yeah, Mark's one, you can ask.
They also advertise the wine events,
Right,
So
for the
it's not-
wine,
They do, they
Right.
advertise. no.
so we
I
know
think
that they do, we know that they do it. We
I
just
think they
have to
did
ask
one of the
them.
meetings we had before.
John, I think one who got it.
Yes, Hamilton,
John Williams.
Yeah.
It's off the list, you can ask.
Yeah, but he, John that was in the committee.
yeah, but Hamilton's the one who's, yes.
Correct, it was him, because he coached there, so he got it up there, correct.
Where's my phone?
No. But that's another advertisement mechanism that has been used in the past.
what is, sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
The Optimist,
The Optimus.
Oh.
Optimus Park.
Okay, I have a
You
question
said
since
the
you're
word
gonna,
wines,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Since you'll be joining the committee, from what I understand, what community do you live in that maybe we can utilize those resources to get more of the word?
On the Lake Patricia.
East Side.
Okay,
So,
Oh,
east
east
side.
side.
okay,
You know,
well, once we have the invite, do you mind sharing it with,
We don't have a homeowners association and we don't have, it was dissolved.
oh, okay.
Magali, that
What was
doesn't
the
matter,
names?
Magali,
Recently,
that doesn't matter, you are the vice president of the chamber and your outreach has over 2,000 members. So you can outreach not only to all your outreach lists. I know it's close to 4,000. And then we can do all the HOAs on the east side,
Okay,
because I have all those numbers too.
all right.
I wasn't aware of your participation there. I'm sorry, I don't know.
She's a 50-year vested Miami Lakes resident.
Welcome, we're so happy to have you.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Yes, welcome back. All right, so we have Miami Lakes HOA covered, we have PSN covered, we have these additional, maybe with the chamber, Rudy? Can you share with them too?
That's what she's gonna do. She's the VP of the.
She's a VP of the chamber.
That's
I mean,
The head
I
honcho.
was present for 6 years of the chamber. of
Well,
Commerce.
then I have
I
no
just
other
finished-
recommendations.
I just finished saying that you were gonna do the chamber as vice
What
president.
about, does Doral with all the communities there, don't they have like a property manager or something that, property management?
They have a lot of different.
Yeah.
Or there's somebody at the chamber.
Associations that
Yeah,
have
yeah.
their companies,
And towns.
But like here we have,
Hard.
the main company, he's got the majority of
GRS?
GRS.
Okay, so,
Is there one
just to
there?
let you know, JP has that information on that list. So we have all those management companies and HOAs on JP's list.
JP Hub.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, the town has that.
No, but for Doral also?
No, I'm
No.
saying for Miami Lakes.
Yeah, I'm talking about Doral. If we had something similar for Doral.
I
I
would
don't
like
know.
to know if Doral,
If-
if Springs North,
Right.
if anybody's
don't-
bringing,
I
financial
got
resources
PSN.
to the table. Are they bringing financial resources to the table when we go future with this, whatever legal action we're gonna, I'm just
The,
saying, because we talk about them all the time, if they're gonna be a financial resource with the town when we go.
One thing has
forward
nothing to do
with-
with the other. One, we're
with,
talking about, we're talking about
three-part
this event.
approach.
Talking about the event and getting the word out to the public. So does Doral have, I'm sure that they have, as Miami Lakes does, the list of all the communities and
We
the property
could-
managers. of
We
it.
could email the clerk and get a public records request. They usually, I can email them, they usually respond pretty quick.
Okay, can you
I
can you
can
take care
email
of
the
that?
clerk and ask.
Eladio, what community do you live in?
Lock Lomond.
He's also the east,
He's inside.
Also the east. Okay,
and they have an HOA also, and they're on the list.
okay, okay, all right,
I'm a property manager, that's why I know who is who,
okay.
a licensed property.
Hey, Mario, what we could do, I just made a note at the chamber luncheon, which is on the 12th. Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
We'll mention it, yourself or myself, we'll mention it. And
It'd be good to have the flyers for that.
it's on Wednesday.
Exactly, we can,
It's on Wednesday, we would do that too, pass it around and or have it in our table.
Printed?
and we can do a blast,
And
we
we
can
could
do
do
a
a
blast
blast
on the
like that.
chamber. for the-
That's what I just said, Magalia, you'll take care of that.
Right.
Have a reach of 3,000 people, I know that for a
If
fact.
any of you wanna pick them up next week, if you wanna pick them up Monday or Tuesday.
Monday or Tuesday would be great. Let me know. Sure, let me know so I can put it at the chamber luncheon.
So how many
Remember, you have
copies?
to give her time to give it to you, so you'll have.
We're already coordinating.
we're-
Okay, so how many printed copies do you think you'll need for that event on Tuesday?
For the chamber,
Uh-huh,
we can have maybe 80,
okay. Rudy,
80 to 100.
if you guys pick up 100, then you can share it, right?
Yeah.
And then how much do
Leave
you
it up,
think
yeah.
that way
Bunches.
she already knows ahead of time. I guess I'll have like 200 ready.
Okay, I
And
was
then
about to say 250, but
We'll kind of like distribute it ourselves.
yeah, because what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
I'll get my card.
You got Peter Sam?
Yeah.
The email blast from Civic Association.
Yeah, I'll send it to her too, to Pam, so she sends it out to everybody. Okay,
Is there anything else on this topic?
What topic are?
No, no, the old business, the old business.
The old business.
The agenda, I got it there. The proposed draft, the proposed workshop and so forth, what's been.
Yeah, I think we need to refine the mission of the board, make it more precise, more responsive to the problem, that more focused on the issue. I think we need to explain that the mission of the board and
I think
As I
at
wrote it down,
at the
is to-
workshop, is that what
Isn't
you're
it
saying?
The mission is to secure the constitutional equal protection and due process rights of every blasting damage victim to sue in circuit court for just compensation.
Can't say that.
I don't think we should say that at the workshop. At another time,
Say that
another place, perhaps,
No, no,
but
I'm
not
saying
at the workshop,
to,
not at the work, the
to,
workshop is not.
a motion to revise the mission statement or the purpose statement of the blasting advisory.
Let
board.
me just.
Oh, that's in the main.
That is a town council issue, I think,
No,
might
hold on a
be.
second.
Of course, it's a town
Town
council.
council.
But this is a
Of course.
subcommittee meeting.
But it's subcommittee meeting, though.
I am just gonna put
I
his
don't-
But
comments
this
under
board has
open
an obligation to
discussion,
bring
and
it
that
up
should
to
be
the,
brought
I
at
think
the next
to the council.
regular
That's
February 24th.
That's what I was.
Is that
Bring that
appropriate?
up on the
Yes.
224.
I will write his comment.
Keep it and say,
Listen, other committees have rewritten the mission.
no, absolutely.
Yeah.
EDC
The
has.
issue's not rewritten mission, it's just-
EDC has, EDC
I'm
has.
saying, so that could be done at the,
Yeah,
at the January
The
24th
January
meeting.
24th. I think it's more appropriate there.
I actually have a comment
Yeah.
about that. Instead of the February 24th meeting, can it be moved to the March meeting? Because we can totally discuss the topic. It's not that I'm against it, but the meetings in February
Oh,
are
he's not gonna
all
be in-
He's not gonna be here in
So
February.
it has to be March.
March.
It has to be at the March 24th, because he
March
won't be here
24th.
in
Oh, I
February.
was
March
not, okay, I
So it
didn't
is March
remember that.
24th.
He did say that at the last
Right.
meeting.
I was saying for it to be discussed in the March, but my comment is irrelevant since you were postponing it to March anyway.
Right.
So
Because he, at the
I
last meeting, said
apologize.
he won't be
He
here.
won't be here in February.
I forgot.
Okay.
The fourth.
Anything else on this, on today's
This will happen the-
draft agenda? Anything else?
So,
Going once?
before we
Go
adjourn,
ahead.
please remember the next
Oh,
subcommittee meeting
go on.
is February 13th,
Right.
2025 at
subcommittee meeting.
3 p.m. I just want to put it out there.
Right. Before that, well, then let's move on to new business. You saw there's two bills.
Yeah, I.
These are just came up Friday and Monday of this week. They came out press. And right hot off the press, as I said at the chairman's meeting Tuesday. And I have my questions, I don't know. Councilman Herzberg. Do you have any thoughts on it? You've seen it or reviewed it, or not, maybe you reviewed it. You've taken a look at it. I think your relief, which is good in that sense. Anything that I can for relief of our residents, I think it's very appropriate and very good, but always. My attorney hat always goes off when I hear certain words and certain things. So in Avila's proposal, when I saw the word preempt, I panicked. And I did, and I brought it up to council already.
That is
Town
why
council.
I forwarded them to IR separate, because the word preempt.
Preempt for me was, and I was right
You are right.
I was
Send
right.
them to her.
when I discussed it with Correa. The problem is, we're exempt from
So,
bringing any claims against the municipality, as a municipality.
thank you.
Which makes it even heavier weight of the point that of the unconstitutionality.
Right, so that's. I kept it at that, but
Did you
Correa
notice
was gonna
the-
discuss that
Yeah.
Oh,
with you guys, as a matter of fact, with you.
We, the representative talked about this right after we had our workshop, a year ago today.
Yes,
Or a year ago yesterday.
yesterday.
No, a year ago today. A year ago today, we're in Tallahassee.
It was Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
February
the
6th.
purpose of doing something. is
Uh,
to have
Discuss this
prevention, not
idea
help.
because of
Yeah.
the state,
but that's, I'll get it, Bill. That's not, Fabricio is a little bit more, Fabricio is more reasonable and acceptable, but I always,
I also wanna know.
I'm not the,
um, for what Fabricio, his statement, his closing statement, Opaga, what has come of that, if anything?
I'm not aware of anything.
I'm not aware anything's come up, but,
immediately.
that's the first time I even heard of that agency.
Actually, put it in the minutes. Because that's important.
That's very important, yes. No, that's where I stand. Again, I favor anything for our residents, and if that's a very big point of this board, I think, whatever relief the town can give our residents, and God knows our town residents need it, but if there's a sacrifice or there's something, I'm not very I have to discuss with legal and everybody else, because I'm not,
So,
I mean, I'm not 100% convinced,
if this were
that's
to
all.
pass, right, it gives the residents, a place to try to get. Funded. The money doesn't come from the mining
No,
operation.
no,
So there's nothing.
nothing from the
they-
mine,
At least
nothing,
from this bill, nothing.
right, nothing against the
Their
miners,
operations
there's
would-
nothing against the miners here, there's no
Nothing
culpability,
changes.
there's no liability from them, there's nothing. Nothing
but
at all,
At least there's money.
but there's money,
Yeah, from the taxpayers,
I'm
Thank
not,
you.
I don't, I'm
from
just
the
saying.
taxpayers, that's obscene.
I'm just-
Thank you
I'm-
very much.
I'm
We need
just
Elon
saying.
Musk here,
I'm just saying, it's state funds,
yeah, from state funds.
So
that was my next,
I even.
that was my
funding this
next,
whole thing.
that was my next issue on that, that was my next red flag.
I,
State funds,
I'm
so,
not gonna get there. 'cause it's
I,
nonsense.
I have my.
I think I speak for many residents when I say that
Oh,
until and unless we abolish Florida statute 550.
Which is not mentioned, which is not mentioned in any of these two bills, though.
Which is not mentioned in any of these two bills,
All right, I'm just saying,
this is just a lot of
I'm just
hot air,
I'm just saying,
and it's not gonna go anywhere.
again,
And I wanna point it out today, February 6th, 2025, so that a year from now, nobody can come up to us with stuff like this and say, oh, we tried.
well, no,
we
that's why I
tried."
want the two representatives
No,
and senators to explain and tell me what is this purpose and what is.
we know how to
I
read it
think-
right.
I think that's important. I mean,
We
for all-
graduated kindergarten.
I'm just saying, I think everybody here has, but.
Yeah, but these bills,
Missed that day.
these bills don't reflect that. They think that we didn't graduate
I'm just saying,
from kindergarten.
I'm just saying, and I
That's
already
why I look
spoke with
forward.
Poirier on it, on the chairman's day, and he opined with me, he agreed with me. On the preemption, at least on Avila's side. And, it's a tricky proposition, plus the state funds, what does that mean? Is it just us? Is it 3 miles only? I saw another issue of 3 miles. I have people who have effect 5, 6 miles away.
So that's something, Miguel.
I wasn't sure about why 3 miles.
Can I?
Why?
do
Why
you have
not
a
2.5?
map that has The operating mines, and we can get
Right,
a 3 mile radius from each mine.
right, and see what
You'll see
area
it.
that
I
covers.
would really like to see that.
You know,
I'm
Miguel-
not convinced
Miguel
about the
showed
3
us a
miles.
map once that
Yes.
Miguel had furnished. So have you seen that map?
Oh, yeah, I know that map, but what we need is to go back to that map and
Right.
create a 3 mile radius from each mine.
Right, I had done the 4 mile from here.
Correct.
A single.
But for the purpose of the workshop.
Right.
It's 3 miles from each mine, not just the mine, not
Right.
just the
That's-
White Rock.
that's it.
See it.
Is that here? Is
Yeah,
that-
no, it's each mine.
I think so, I
So
think
it
so
might be
too,
good to add,
but we have to add that, gotta ask
That would help.
from where is the 3 miles?
And then, yeah, is it from the edge of the
I-
mine?
I-
That was the
add
great
the
map.
9 boundaries.
From the start, the edge. of
Maybe from the
mine.
UDD line, I have no idea.
Tell me where, Miguel, and what part of the.
Oh.
You're right on the draft program, you're gonna write boundaries somewhere?
Oh, I'll just make a note for myself.
Oh, okay, I'm just making sure, if it's, make sure you want me to catch. it.
However you want, where do you want to include it?
No, I'm asking you.
To show it, but
So don't get me wrong, I'm all for relief, I'm all for compensation, I've been saying from day one
We can figure it out.
that I joined this, that we need a compensation bill, some type of compensation,
From
but,
the proper parties.
right, but, no, and appropriately.
Right,
that's
my opinion.
I'm not in the sacrificing,
Talk off.
I'm not in the sacrificing, benevolency.
Miguel,
Mr.
is it-
Mr. Chairman,
let's do it.
I look forward to speaking to State Representative Avila, State Senator,
That's what I want.
probably on these issues.
I think everybody does. I think we're going to, including town
They're
attorney,
saying limits.
including,
A distance. As if the end of the distance is where the city limits is. The reality is,
Figure out where.
anyone you do,
Now,
that reduce that, the production of that blast
it,
should be limited to that, to whatever limits,
if there's any correspondence
because, you know.
on the
area
issue
between-
with our elected officials, that can be circulated
you
among.
mean with the
members.
billboard? Yeah, yeah. It'd be-
I think any public record or any correspondence that is circulated reference. This workshop and House Bill and State Bill
Oh, yeah.
should be shared with all board members, with all members present.
Good.
I don't think we should be calling the town clerk or emailing the town clerk. May I have a public records request of this? I'm having to do that. And I find it frustrating that there are things being circulated that not everybody gets to see. So thank you for making that,
My pleasure.
for making that comment.
And particularly on this, on these bills, which are public.
That's why I'm saying it,
Yeah.
because I don't like to bother her, but I do.
Can we move to adjourn?
Anything else? We want?
I have
Second.
one request for
One
next
second.
subcommittee meeting.
On
Every
the-
speaker should have some type of outline of what they want to cover, so that if you want some type of presentation to be displayed, I can work on that by the next meeting.
Wonderful.
Like, I know Miguel's part is gonna have like visuals,
There you go.
like just, I'm not saying it has to be perfect, but give me an idea of what stuff you wanna display, so I can start working on the presentation.
A wonderful idea.
I'm not sure, I think I asked you guys last meeting, but confirm for me if you guys, if your intention is to live stream this or not.
We should.
Of course.
If it could be live streamed like any other public.
I thought they
Public
were, that's
meeting?
why it's in the chamber.
Yeah.
Well, it's, this is more like an event, like, we're not counting it as a committee meeting, right? An event, so events we don't,
Well, we
live stream
wanna-
unless you're
we
asking.
wanna.
If it could be live streamed, that's
Sunshine.
even better.
You
Okay,
want
I
it
can do that, I
sunshine.
think I possibly can events.
Okay.
You want it open, because if there's a public comment coming from the
Oh,
outside,
hold on,
you
hold on,
don't want to
those
call
are
them
two
out.
different things. So my question was live stream, but now you're telling me your intention is also for back and forth communication?
So my question is, if you have a resident that wants to participate and can't be in that meeting, they're not gonna be able to have a public comment?
That's the question I'm asking you guys, because if that's the case on my end,
So that
logistic
needs to be
wise,
clarified, because I don't wanna
that's
close
why I'm
our
asking you guys.
residents' opportunity to
Right.
speak.
So I would highly suggest, one, you guys fill out the event request form, I'll send it to whoever wants to take charge of that, because that lets me know what resources you guys need from us, and we'll have them ready. One of the things we ask on there is a live stream IT thing.
Where's this form?
I never given, because you guys are not an event committee, so, but I
Oh.
have one with other committees, it tells us what do you guys need from us to make this happen.
So the prior two times we've done it.
Rudy.
Okay,
It was live stream.
so I asked because that's.
Yeah, I think I should be like-
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we want a live stream. You know, public comments, the whole thing. Yeah.
But it's an event. Like with the live.
That's why I
public
figured I had
comments.
asked.
Yes,
Unless I'm told otherwise, like, I wouldn't have live stream, right? So.
please send it to the marketing director.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is there anything else? Going once, going twice, going 3 times.
Meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned.